a friend of mine who is in real estate, who bought a property in the villa at 4-ish million 5 years ago to live in, has a mortgage, 3 million dirhams worth his mortgage. Currently, what's left of his mortgage is around 2.6 million. Okay. So you paid 3 million in a mortgage, 1.6 million in a down payment, and that's in the villa, yeah? 5 days back? 5 years back, okay. Okay. You're left with 2.6 million in a mortgage, yeah? Okay. So, okay. So are you renting it now or living in it? Rented. How much are you collecting from it? Paying the mortgage only, no free cash flow. No free cash flow. And is it expected that the rental will drop or no, will rise? Okay. So, my view, cut your losses, sell and move on. Because let me tell you. Okay. So if you want to live in it, that's something else. If you don't want to live in it, okay. If you don't want to live in it, then cut your losses and move on. Why? Because if you don't cut your losses today and move on, what will end up happening if the rental dropped is that you'll be putting cash out of your pocket into that as a rental, yeah. Okay, into that as a mortgage payment, which I do not believe is the best situation you should be putting yourself in today. So you'll be putting good money after bad money. So I would cut my losses and move on from there. Yes, do whatever else with the little money that is left that you get out of this. Yeah. Because otherwise, alternatively, if the total amount you've spent already minus the rentals, call it 1.8, 1.9. So now you're getting 450,000 out. Maybe soon your equity will be zero compared to the market price. And the risk is not that. That is a very long-term risk that you're okay with. The risk is that you rent the property out next year for 15% less than what you're renting it at this year. And today you're telling me that it's only covering your mortgage payment. Thus, next year it may not cover your mortgage payment. And if it doesn't do that, it means you're losing money. Yes. From that point, yes, you wouldn't sell, as I said. So if you want to live in it, or if you're looking at it as a house, as a home, you wouldn't sell. But if you're looking at it as an investment, would you, as a home? So if you keep it as a home, and that's why I asked, if you are planning to go back and live in it, then it's worth it. If you're not, then there is an issue in that. Okay, but if you have holding power, long-term holding power, then you wouldn't sell. Yeah, you would keep it. Yeah. So you can hold it. You can hold it and not sell. Yeah. It's a decision you need to take. You know what? It's a decision you need to take. It's all about what do you want to have it as? What would you make with the money? Because soon it will not make sense to sell even if the property price goes down further. Now look, if you want to live in it, or if you are not worried, so if you want to live in it, if you live in it, or if you are renting it and the rent is consistent and sustainable at that level, then you don't have a worry. Why? Because if the rent is consistent and sustainable at that level, although it's only paying the mortgage is partly cost and partly equity creation. So the equity that you're creating in it will put you in a better position every few years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Then if this is the case, keep it up, huh? Keep it. Do not sell it. Keep it. Do not sell it. If that's the case, keep it. Do not sell it. If that's the case, it's paying for itself. You're building up equity in it. Okay. What else would you do with the rest of the money that you would make out of it now? Nothing. So, regardless. So then it's better for you to keep it, build up equity. And yes, as you said, the value is great. It's currently at less than, what, 500 dirhams a square foot? 600 dirhams a square foot? Decent property and decent location. You know what? You've created a video for me now. I'm actually shooting this conversation with you. I'm not mentioning your name. Yeah, I'm not mentioning your name. And I'm shooting this conversation and I'll continue on it. It's a build up for a video. Cheers. Thank you for the inspiration. Bye-bye. Bye. So, a friend of mine who is in real estate, who bought a property in the villa at 4-ish million 5 years ago to live in, has a mortgage, 3 million dirhams was his mortgage. Currently, what's left of his mortgage is around 2.6 million, getting what's equivalent to his mortgage payment monthly in rental, and asking if, in my opinion, scientifically, he should sell or buy. And the answer, as you've noticed, is although there's no clear cut, the answer is simple. It depends on your holding power, depends on what do you want to do with it. Do you want to live in it or not? And it depends on what else would you do with the money that you would free out of that property. Remember, with time, if in your opinion, the property rental will be consistent, or you would want to live in it. Thus, you have your tenant there ready for you. By the way, I'm not driving. I'm sitting beside the driver. I would never shoot a video while driving. So, if that's the case, you would be better off than keeping it. However, if you're worried that the property price will go down further, or property rental would go down further, because that's a bigger headache in general, because then you will not only not be doing free cash into your pocket, you'll be shedding good cash after the bad cash from your pocket. Then it's better for you not to go for that option, to sell the property and move on from there. At least you've cut your losses and moved on. Enjoy your day and make your day a great day. There's always a solution, and there's always a scientific approach to every investment. Make sure you take it.